Oprah Winfrey is widely known today as one of the most influential women in the world, but her journey began in circumstances marked by hardship, instability, and emotional struggle. Born to a teenage, unmarried mother in the rural American South, her early life unfolded in a world shaped by poverty and social inequality. From the very beginning, stability was something she had to search for rather than inherit. Raised at times by her grandmother and at other times by relatives, Oprah grew up moving between homes and adjusting to constantly changing environments. This lack of permanence deeply influenced her emotional development. Yet, even within such difficulty, she began to show early signs of intelligence, curiosity, and resilience. These early experiences formed the foundation of her strength, shaping a personality that would later connect with millions through empathy, honesty, and emotional depth. Childhood marked by instability and survival. Oprah's early childhood was shaped by frequent separation from her mother, Vernita Lee, who struggled with financial hardship and personal challenges. Much of Oprah's upbringing took place under the care of her grandmother in a strict but structured environment. Life there was defined by discipline and scarcity, where even basic necessities were not always guaranteed. Clothing was often reused, and comfort was limited, reflecting the harsh economic conditions of the time. Despite this, her grandmother emphasized education and moral values, planting early seeds of discipline and awareness in Oprah's mind. The instability of moving between households created emotional confusion, yet it also taught her adaptability. She learned to observe people closely, understand shifting dynamics, and navigate unfamiliar situations. These survival skills, born out of necessity, would later become essential in shaping her communication style and her ability to connect deeply with others across diverse backgrounds and life experiences. Early emotional challenges and trauma. As Oprah entered her preteen years, her life became even more emotionally complex. She has spoken in interviews about deeply troubling experiences during her childhood that left a lasting emotional impact on her development. These events created confusion, fear, and a sense of vulnerability at a time when she was still learning to understand the world. Growing up without consistent emotional protection made it difficult for her to feel safe or grounded. Each change in living arrangement added another layer of uncertainty, forcing her to constantly adjust to new environments and expectations. While these experiences were painful, they also contributed to her extraordinary emotional awareness. She became highly sensitive to the feelings of others and developed an ability to understand unspoken emotions. This emotional intelligence, shaped in difficult circumstances, later became one of her greatest strengths in her professional life, allowing her to build deep trust with audiences and guests on a global scale. A turning point with her father. A major shift in Oprah's life came when she moved to live with her father, Vernon Winfrey, in her early teenage years. This change introduced structure, discipline, and educational focus that had previously been inconsistent in her life. Her father emphasized responsibility, schooling, and personal growth, helping her redirect her energy toward a more stable future. Although the transition was not without emotional difficulty, it provided a foundation for rebuilding her confidence and sense of direction. During this time, Oprah began to focus more seriously on academics and personal development. The structured environment allowed her to regain a sense of control over her life. While the past had been marked by instability, this period became a crucial turning point. It offered her a chance to heal, reflect, and begin imagining a future beyond the limitations of her early circumstances, setting the stage for her eventual rise in media and communication. Teen pregnancy and deep personal loss. During her teenage years, Oprah faced one of the most painful chapters of her early life when she became pregnant at a very young age. The experience was emotionally overwhelming and added immense pressure to an already fragile stage of development. The child was born prematurely and tragically did not survive, a loss that deeply affected her emotionally and psychologically. This moment introduced her to grief, responsibility, and heartbreak in a way few adolescents ever experience. Compounding this tragedy was the violation of her privacy when personal details were exposed publicly, leaving her to process grief under public scrutiny. This experience shaped her lifelong understanding of boundaries, trust, and emotional vulnerability. Despite the pain, Oprah gradually began to rebuild herself, drawing strength from her inner resilience. This period became a defining emotional turning point, teaching her about endurance, healing, and the importance of self-worth in the face of overwhelming adversity. Strained family bonds and emotional growth. Oprah's relationship with her mother remained complex throughout much of her life. Distance, hardship, and emotional misunderstandings often created tension between them. Their bond was shaped not only by love but also by separation and unmet expectations. Oprah frequently sought emotional closeness, while her mother struggled with the limitations imposed by poverty and circumstance. These challenges created emotional gaps that took years to understand and process. However, over time, Oprah developed a deeper sense of empathy toward her mother's struggles. As she matured, she began to recognize the sacrifices and difficulties her mother faced while raising a child in extremely challenging conditions. In later years, especially as her mother's health declined, Oprah found moments of reconciliation and reflection. These conversations, though emotional, allowed her to find a sense of peace, acceptance, and understanding, even when full resolution was not entirely possible. Loss of her brother and a shift in purpose. One of the most devastating losses in Oprah's life was the death of her younger brother, Jeffrey Lee, who passed away in 1989 due to complications related to AIDS. His death deeply affected her, both personally and emotionally. Jeffrey had been a meaningful presence in her life, and losing him at a young age brought a powerful awareness of life's fragility. Oprah has spoken about the pain of seeing his struggles compounded by societal stigma and lack of acceptance. This loss became a turning point in her perspective, strengthening her commitment to compassion, inclusion, and advocacy. She often reflected on how his life might have been different in a more accepting world. His memory became a guiding influence in her mission to use media as a force for empathy, understanding, and social awareness, transforming personal grief into a broader purpose of helping others feel seen and valued, rise to global influence and legacy. Despite her painful beginnings, Oprah's career rose to extraordinary heights, transforming her into a global media icon. She built a platform that emphasized storytelling, emotional honesty, and human connection. Her success was not just professional, but deeply rooted in her personal experiences, which allowed her to connect authentically with people from all walks of life. Through her talk shows, interviews, and philanthropic work, she redefined what media could represent. Oprah's journey from hardship to influence became an inspiration for millions around the world. She demonstrated that pain can be transformed into purpose, and that personal struggle can fuel meaningful change. Today, her legacy stands as a testament to resilience, emotional intelligence, and the power of self-belief. Her story continues to inspire those facing adversity, reminding them that beginnings do not determine endings, and that healing and success are always possible.